Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now today, I want to talk about something quite important, depression, anxiety. A lot of people are dealing with it in the summertime as well. You would think that people only have it in, like, either they're medically diagnosed with it or, they're going through seasonal depression. But thing is, that type of thing, like, they don't discriminate, like, no matter, like, which season it is. Because I know people right now in the summertime, they're going through it. They're going through this, like, state of hopelessness. They're not really, like, giving their all towards their goals. And it's just they're numbing themselves. And I've been there. And it was not great. And even till this day, every now and then, I get hit with that wave of depression and high levels of anxiety. And the stuff that I do is is what I do to get over it, or at least get a better grip over it. So the first thing is get outside. Get outside, get nature, get the sunlight, like absorb the sunlight in your chest, on your back. Like, get a workout in outside. You could go for a simple walk, just breathing the air, and breathing the air that's outside, walking through a park, walking through the streets of your neighborhood. Like, it's so soothing, especially if you live in a nice neighborhood where it's nice and quiet. Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing and, having their own peace of mind. Do that. Because getting outside will help you realize that there's more to things than that, than your problems. Like, you see all these creations that people have made from over years of hard work, and you learn to appreciate them. You learn to appreciate nature. You're by the water, you appreciate how beautiful the water is. You appreciate beautiful the animals are. You appreciate how beautiful the morning sun is. It's they're all there to make your life better and more beautiful. So when you get into that state of gratitude, that things are okay, things are not that bad, it's gonna build, in a way, it's gonna build momentum in your mind. Like, hey, like, I might be in a rut, but at the end of the day, I'm still alive, I'm still breathing, and as long as I am alive, I can continue to pursue what it is that I want. And you can still do that. So just get outside, do the best you can to stay outside. I'm not saying, like, stay outside for 8 hours a day, although you can if you want to. You'll get a really nice tan. But just get outside, get a workout in. This is something that I'm doing right now. I'll be working out in my backyard, doing push-ups, jump ropes, doing, like, shadow boxing, and even, like, here and there I would go for, like, runs outside around my neighborhood, like, shirtless, and it feels amazing as you're, like, doing shirtless runs, just letting that sun, like, hit your chest, hit your back, hit your neck. You feel amazing. So the second thing I would say is talk to somebody. Talk to a reliable friend. Talk to a friend that's, that can hear you out, hear your problems, that's not gonna really judge you. It's okay for them to give you a criticism, like a I'm sorry, what was that word? Constructive criticism, a good feedback. Like, hey, listen, bro, like, I understand you're going through this, but this is what you gotta do, this and that. Like, always be open to hear what they have to say as far as advice. And, as long as, like, they're listening to your problems, they're trying their best to help you out, they're not judging you or shaming you, they're not making you feel like you're worthless piece of crap, they're a good friend. Okay? And, or just if you don't have somebody that, like, maybe it's not your friend or family that you feel comfortable with, find somebody online, a mentor. There's so many self-improvement coaches that you can hit up nowadays. So they would always be willing to hear you out and give you an advice, because in this space, we're all trying to help you. Number 3 is just getting outside the house, socializing with people, like, just going out and about. Like, you're out in the mall, you're out in the, like, wherever you are. I don't know what it is that you like. Just speaking to people, just saying hello, how you doing, like having little small talks. Like, I know it's tough. Like, when you're in that state, you don't want to be bothered, or it's tougher for you to conversate with people. But you, like, slowly putting yourself out there, naturally people gonna try to speak to you, and vice versa. And you're gonna find things in people that you like, and that you can start a conversation from. So, like, just get outside the house. Like, you don't, like, if you want to go out during the night, nighttime vibes are always good. I'm not a big nighttime person. That's something I do here and there. But during the daytime, you can go pretty much anywhere, any establishments, like, and just, like, talk to people, because people are everywhere. But number 4, you gotta work out. Gotta get a workout in, hit the gym. That's also, like, in a combination with number 3. You can meet a lot of people at the gym. You can meet a lot of people that's similar to you, that's going through similar things, and the gym is a great spot. The gym is a great spot for improving your mental health, because it's you versus you when you're there. When you really are working out, you're working out against that version of you from who you were yesterday, and you're trying to mold yourself into the person that you want to be. So, always go to the gym. I would recommend 3 to 4 times a week. Find a workout program, stick to it. You don't have to kill yourself over the gym, but do something that's consistent, that's something somewhat challenging, but that forces you to grow. So it's challenging enough to force you to grow, but then also it's very like not that difficult, because you can show up every day and be like, hey, I can do this, and this, it's not that big of a deal for me. And it's actually quite fun. So, it would make you want to stick. And plus, if you like, if you like baddies, there's going to be a lot of baddies in the gym. And especially, like, if you're a guy that's, you have that confidence in you, you starting to feel that confidence, you're going to want to speak to them. Trust me. So, and they would be looking at you too, if they find you attractive. So yeah, hit the gym. That's a good spot to, like, socialize. It's a good spot to just escape from your daily BS and really work on yourself. Number 5, I would say, is just being really grateful and journaling. Journaling your fears, journaling what it is that scares you, what it is that you're lacking, what it is that you already have, and just writing everything out in detail. And just, like, it's basically like a therapeutic like a self-talk, but you're like self-written talk. You're talking to yourself and you're writing down everything on a piece of paper. I would recommend writing, because as you're writing on the paper, you're putting your actual energy onto that paper. Something about that. It just releases, like, a lot of, like, serotonin, and just gives you that, like, relaxed feeling afterwards. So just, I would say, journal a couple times a week, deep journal, spare like half an hour to an hour, and just, like, write as much as you can about what it is that you're grateful for, and really, like, deeply write down your fears. Like, what is it that scares you the most, and why are you avoiding the work? Why are you avoiding certain work that you should be doing? And it'll give you a mental clarity. And I would say, like, with journaling, a bonus tip would be spend some time in solitude, like, especially out in nature, like, where it's nice and quiet, no music, just literally just do nothing. Just do nothing. Just look. You could even look at the sun, look at the water, look at the grass, look at the animals, and just do nothing. Because what that does is, like, it just resets your nervous system. It resets everything, because oftentimes we're so stimulated, overstimulated from being on our phones, that we just absolutely destroy ourselves, especially our nervous system. So then when we're out and about, when we're amongst people or just like moving, we're just like very in our head and over analyzing everything and not feeling so great. So when you're just letting your nervous system relax and not be so like overworked and stressed, you're gonna feel calmer. You're gonna feel more happier. You're gonna feel just more chill. And that's something over time will help you get over your anxiety for sure. It'll greatly reduce your anxiety, and it will definitely get you out of your depressive state. So yeah, these are some tips I got for you guys. Let me know how it goes. Comment down below what you guys personally do. And yeah, that's all I got for now. I'll catch y'all on the next one.